See, look, bro. I was gonna let you slide, but you ain't even like the video. You ain't comment. You ain't even subscribe, bro. What the fuck are you doing with your life, bro? Like that ass. What the fuck are you doing with your life, bro? You might as well just hit that sub button. You might as well hit that follow button on Instagram, Twitch. You feel me? And yeah. How about you come through and support me, bro? I'm tired of this shit, bro. How about you support me, bro? I just want y'all support. Do it. I ain't playing with you, bro. Yes, you. I see you, bro. I'm not playing with you. Now do that shit, or else I'm gonna tweak out. Oh, bro. What, boy? I'm gonna react to these two videos, right? I'm gonna react to these two videos, and then I'm gonna play a scary game. 2 videos and then a scary game type shit. That's solid. I feel like that's solid. I don't think that's like that.
What?
The kid who stole $230 million. I don't understand how you can let some shit like this slide.
You know how much money brothers.
Like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin' like it's game time. I wake up, flex, thumbs down, that check. No drip, this.
Man, what the fuck?
It's the 19th of August, 2024, the day a group of young adults carried out one of the largest...
Damn, that was 2 days before my birthday!
20-year-old Malone Lem, 18-year-old Veer Chatal, 21-year-old Jendiel Serrano, Danish Khan, and Chen. These kids targeted a single Genesis creditor who had no idea they were about to lose a staggering $230 million worth of Bitcoin. But
I appreciate that follow.
Were they expert hackers with advanced
Chocolate runs. Appreciate that follow, chocolate runs.
These scammers did something very clever. They hacked into basic human nature. It all began with a phone call, a seemingly harmless contact from Google support. But this call wasn't from Google at all. Using a spoof number, Veer Chatal, also known as Wiz, convinced the victim that their personal accounts had been compromised. With this false sense of urgency, he gained access to the victim's Gmail and iCloud, where he gathered key security information. Another call followed, this time from Jendiel Serrano, aka Box, claiming to be a representative from Gemini, the crypto exchange the victim used. The victim was tricked into believing their account was under attack. Under pressure and convinced they needed to act fast, the victim reset their 2-factor authentication settings, giving the thieves the access they needed to take control of the Gemini account, quickly sending funds to a compromised wallet. The situation was spiraling, but the victim had no idea. When he was asked to use AnyDesk, a remote access software, it seemed like another step in securing their assets, but in reality it was the final blow. The victim unknowingly shared the screen. All the keys to their Bitcoin wallet were exposed, and in just a few clicks, the digital fortune was transferred into the hands of the thieves.
Damn.
No way. No f***ing way.
I see it, bro. It's on the blockchain. It's on the blockchain, bro.
No way.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
In a private video, they recorded the live
Yo, that's crazy.
1,064 bitcoins valued at over $230 million at the time, clearly excited as they watched the millions flow into their wallets. How did they manage to pull off such a heist? How could someone with that much wealth be deceived so easily? And why would they record themselves in the act of committing?
Why would you be so dumb, gang?
Questions that might never be fully...
Bro, this nigga really just like whoever this nigga is dumb as hell. Why would you show your screen to a bunch of niggas that you don't know for some Bitcoin game? And you lost that shit. So like you really ended up losing at the end of the day, gang. Mango. Are we dead ass right now?
answered, but one thing was clear: the money was now in the hands of the criminals, and they knew their work wasn't done yet. Exactly 17 minutes after, they quickly set about laundering the money. To make it harder for authorities to track the stolen crypto, they split the Bitcoin into smaller amounts and transferred it across 15 different exchanges, a common tactic known as pill chains. The idea was to break the large transactions into smaller ones, making them harder to trace. Bitcoin was swapped for Litecoin, Litecoin was swapped for Ethereum, and Ethereum was swapped for Monero. The process took several days, with constant swapping between different currencies and exchanges, further obscuring the trail.
Go to the top right, the settings bar. Settings, no, not that. Like the swap settings.
Oh.
Set custom recipient. No, bro. What the hell? Do 998.
Dark, bro, you're so horrible.
You can't.
Bro, I'm clearly busy, Caleb. Planning a heist.
Soon
Bro,
enough,
what
all
the
the stolen money
fuck?
was now clean money, ready to be spent, and the criminals didn't hold back. The day before the heist even took place, they were already planning on how to spend their fortune, sharing links with each other on Telegram of expensive luxury clothes they wanted to purchase, from brands like Louis Vuitton, Givenchy,
Yo,
and
this
Philippe
is
Plein.
crazy,
While most of the
gang.
crew chose to play it safe, keeping a low profile and resisting the temptation to splurge, one man couldn't help but stand out. His name? Malone Lamb.
Ballin', like it's game time. Locked in when it's game time. Yeah, I'm ballin'.
Malone was based in LA, and the moment he got his hands on the money, he wasted no time diving headfirst into a luxurious lifestyle. Everything he had once
Dummy,
watched wealthy
bruh.
people enjoy was now within his reach, ready to become his new reality. Nightclubs became his second home. Almost every night, he hit a club, spending ridiculous amounts of money on VIP sections and bottle services. His bar
Dummy,
were
bro.
unbelievable. Some nights costing $265,000, $300,000.
Yo, this dude is actually an idiot, bro. Actually a dummy. I mean, like, you can splurge this much, but like, 300 a day? 300,000 a day? Yo, you might as well just be giving the money away for free, gang. Like, you worked hard as hell for this shit. Why would you just let it go for no reason? It's actually so dumb. Like, brain dead.
$100,000 and even more than
Like
$500
what?
million in a single night. If you were in one of those clubs, you couldn't miss him.
Hey, yo, Malone, you going real crazy like it's your birthday.
His name will be flashing
This
on
nigga's
signs,
so
and
dumb.
DJs will shout his name, giving him all the attention.
What's good, Jay Buzzin'?
Malone! 70 bottles, Malone! Welcome home, Malone. Take this shit $100,000 in bottles right now, man. Jesus, Malone, this is next level. Malone, you're not stopping tonight, right?
He quickly became everyone's favorite, because whenever he was around, everyone got to drink
Crazy.
for free. He threw around cash like it was nothing, and one time he even handed a DJ a massive 6-liter bottle of Golden Ace of Spades champagne, which could cost anywhere from $25,000 to $60,000. Another time he tipped a DJ $2,000 and had all the unopened bottles in the club sent straight to his house.
He even tipped me $2,000. When I tell you the amount of bottles he sent me that
Yo.
I took home brand new, everything sealed, brand new.
But as fun as LA was, it still
That's
didn't
crazy.
feel like enough. He craved more attention, more luxury, more extravagance. So what did he do? He chartered a private jet to Miami. There, he took his spending to a whole new level. In Miami,
this
Malone
nigga's actually
settled in a
dumb.
waterfront mansion. This place wasn't just any house. It was a $10.5 million estate with
Oh my gosh, bro. None of his friends trying to talk him out this shit? Bro, I mean, like, he got the bread for this shit, but like, bro, per month, 62,000 per month? Yeah, buddy, you're not, that nigga not paying that shit, bro. I mean, logically, he could pay this shit, but like, bro, you're not making that money back, gang. You already spent like, what, a milli already? More than a mil, probably like 20 mil, bro. In that span of like you buying bottles and shit. So like now you're trying to spend another 10 bands, 10 mil on a house that you probably not even gonna be living in for long, bro. Are you serious? The fuck? Is this nigga dumb or dumb? He might actually be like a Riri, bro. Like that ass.
a $62,000 a month rental price tag. This mansion was massive, covering over 8,500 square feet, with 25-feet ceilings, 10 bedrooms, and a huge pool with a jacuzzi. It had 2 big front gates and a garage with a spacious driveway that was later filled with expensive supercars and luxury vehicles. Malone bought a black Mansory SF90, a white Lamborghini Urus, a fully kitted out white Mansory Lamborghini Urus with baby blue interior.
Yeah, this nigga was just pimping at this point, gang. Like, bro, you can't tell me this shit is a really good purchase, man. Like, this nigga just been buying shit. Is anyone else in there? What you mean? And where? In the chat? Hell no. Hell no.
A matte black Lamborghini Revuelto, the new Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the new Ferrari SUV in black, two Mercedes-Benz G-Class, one in grey, one wrapped with matte black camo, a convertible matte black and pink Rolls-Royce Dawn, a blue BMW M4, another Lamborghini Revuelto in matte grey, a blue Lamborghini Urus, an all-white wide-body kit Lamborghini Aventador SVJ with Malone's name written on the bottom of the door, a matte black Ferrari 812 Superfast, another Lamborghini Aventador SVJ in blue, a pink Urus, which Malone originally bought as a gift for his ex-girlfriend to try to get her back, but got rejected again. A fully black carbon fiber McLaren 65 LT, a blue Pagani Huayra, and many more cars. If you didn't realize it by now, Malone was always rolling with fashion. He rocked high-end designer pieces like Louis Vuitton and Givenchy. His style was expensive, with the most expensive piece of...
This nigga never got robbed. Like, on some real shit. Like, this nigga never got robbed. He was walking around with all this money, like, in his hand, just, like, throwing this shit out. He never got robbed?
Clothing being the Moncler Maya 70 by
Come on, bro.
Jacket, which alone cost $50,000 or more. But after all this wasted money on clubs and cars, Malone finally decided to invest his money in timeless pieces that would hold the value over time, like these Cuban link chain bracelets filled with diamonds, a Rachel Milley covered in diamonds, and a diamond ring for each one of his fingers. One Rachel Milley wasn't enough, of course, so he bought multiple. Even his glasses had diamonds.
Yo, don't take no video.
Malone wasn't just a millionaire obsessed with himself. He had a generous side, often using his wealth to give back to others in need. He bought 5 Birkin bags and gave them away to random girls at the club. One of these lucky ladies was a model named Olivia Allen.
Guys, I can't even make this up when I say that I just woke up to a Birkin in my bedroom because a man gave it to me in the club last night. This is your sign to go clubbing.
Another lucky lady who got a Birkin bag was famous TikTok star Sky Bree.
Me and my 2 girlfriends walk over to the section and
say you swear.
Kid, I'm gonna refer to him as like a kid. I mean, he was definitely over the age of 18. He looked pretty young. He comes towards me and he's like, I got this for you.
She ended up saying she didn't like it.
It's beautiful, but to be honest, it's not really my style.
While Malone was busy making his name known,
27K? 27K, you don't like this shit? Nigga, give that shit to me, I'll sell that bitch. No cap, like what the fuck? What the fuck you mean it's not your style? Bitch, you know how many bitches would kill for that shit? Shit. I'll get that money. I'll get that money, bro. No cap. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Return. He was also drawing the wrong kind of attention. His outrageous spending, paired with his desire to be noticed, made it easier for authorities and blockchain experts to track him down. Investigators, including prominent figures like Zach XPT, were closely watching the flow of the stolen funds, tracing each move as he splurged on cars, clubs, and luxury items. The more he spent, the more obvious it became that his newfound fortune was linked to the heist, and soon enough, the walls started closing in.
Dummy.
Malone thought he was untouchable, but behind the scenes, law enforcement and experts like Zach XPT were already connecting the dots. Through his flashy spending, investigators tracked large transactions linked to the stolen Bitcoin, using blockchain analysis to map out the movement of funds. What's more, both Box and Wiz slipped up during the process of laundering the funds. On several occasions, they accidentally leaked the stolen funds with their personal assets. Wiz, for example, also leaked his full name during a screen recording, while Box reused deposit addresses, making it easier to trace the funds back to them. These mistakes, combined with recorded conversations and digital footprints, painted a clear picture of the criminals' activities. By mid-September 2024, the FBI and other authorities had gathered enough evidence to act. On the 19th of September, federal agents raided Malone's Miami mansion, where he was arrested, surrounded by all the luxuries he had bought with a stolen fortune.
We have boom, and we thought that was shooting in the neighborhood, and we saw a lot of police. This was something that never happened in this neighborhood. Most of the time was a lot of party. It was party because I can hear from my house the music.
It was a stark contrast. Malone, who had lived like a king for just a short while, was now being led away in handcuffs. Authorities were able to freeze over $9 million in stolen funds, with $500,000 already returned to the victim. However, a significant portion of the stolen money remains in cryptocurrency wallets. At the time of making this video, $21 million linked to Box is still sitting in one wallet, while Virtua Tao, also known as Wiz, has around $39 million tied up to his account. Additionally, $4 million of Malone's funds remain untouched in another wallet. But what happened to everything else he bought? The cars, the clubs, the private jets, and all the flashy stuff. See, when a criminal buys luxury items, like cars, with stolen money and later gets arrested, the government steps in and seizes those assets through a process called asset forfeiture. This allows law enforcement to take control of anything purchased with illegally obtained funds, such as cars, houses, or expensive jewelry. Once
so that shit belong to the government?
They are usually put up for auction. In many cases, dealerships or buyers, including the same dealer who originally sold the cars, can purchase them again, often at a lower price than they were initially sold for. The money made from these auctions then is used in a couple of ways. A portion of it will go toward compensating the victims of the crime, helping to recover some of the stolen funds, while another portion could be used to cover the cost of the investigation and legal proceedings. If the victim is lucky, he can get 50 to 65% back after the auction and administrative fees, the cut the investigators will get. However, in Malone's case, 3 of the cars he purchased, the Mandarin Lamborghini Urus, the Lamborghini Revuelto, and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, were later transported to LA following his arrest. These cars were spotted by EFF Spot, a popular YouTuber who is known for his rare and expensive car spotting videos. In this particular video, both the Revuelto and the Porsche appeared with noticeable damage. The Revuelto had significant front-end damage, while the Porsche was dented in the rear, suggesting that the Revuelto had likely rear-ended the Porsche. This kind of damage will undoubtedly decrease the value of these cars when they go to auction, significantly reducing the amount the victim can recover. The same process will apply to the clothes, jewelry, watches, and designer glasses that Malone purchased. These luxury
this nigga was buying anything
by authorities and auctioned off as part of the asset recovery process. High-end watches such as his Richard Mille pieces are particularly valuable and could bring in significant amounts at auction. While designer clothes typically depreciate in value, Malone's expensive pieces will still hold enough worth to help recover the funds for the victim. As for the wallet spending in clubs, that money is pretty much gone. When you blow $500,000 in a single night on bottle services and VIP sections, the clubs aren't held responsible for giving it back, especially if they had no clue the money was stolen. Same goes for the private jets. Those jet companies provided a legitimate service, so the money Malone spent on his flights is long gone. In conclusion, while most of the big ticket items can be seized and auctioned, much of what Malone spent on services, like clubs and private jets, is lost for good. This story isn't just about a major heist or the luxurious lifestyle Malone enjoyed for a brief moment. It's a lesson in greed, the dangers of showing off wealth that wasn't earned, and how quickly everything can come crashing down. Despite all the money spent, the nights out, and the flashy purchases, Malone's dream life was built on stolen funds, and it was only a matter of time before it fell apart. Authorities might recover some of the stolen money, but the damage done to the victim and the recklessness of Malone's spending spree are a reminder of how easily things can slip away. For Malone and his friends, what started as a wild ride of lavishness ended in arrests and their names tied to one of the biggest crypto crimes in history. In the end,
appreciate that follow,
no matter how clever the crime or how big the payout, the law always catches up, and the price they paid was far greater than the short-lived luxury they enjoyed.
Yo, this nigga actually like the biggest dummy I know. How you have $230 million and you just start splurging this shit? Are you dumb or dumb? Like you gotta be brain dead, low key. You could live off of Millie for like a cool little minute, gang. Like you don't have to spend all that at once, gang.